What is up, YouTube? We are going to be talking about stimulus checks, third stimulus check, fourth stimulus check, SSIs, VA, unemployment. We're also going to be talking about plus-up payments. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on your checks in the mail. If you guys have been waiting, I got some good updates for you guys, whether it's a checks or direct deposit. We're still waiting on taxes, guys. I'm going to give you guys the latest and the greatest information. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe if you guys want to be entered in the giveaway. But you guys got to watch this full video if you guys want to be entered in the giveaway. It's very, very simple. We're about to get right to this video. Enjoy. So let's jump right into this. Sending fourth and fifth stimulus checks could keep 12 million Americans out of poverty, report finds. Let's get right into this. My name is QUiNTiN Banks. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, your morning, whenever you're seeing this. I hope you get up and do something great, do something amazing. Today is your day. Let's get right into this though. Now, the Economic Security Project released a report on April 14th that found stimulus checks have played a critical role in fighting poverty, boosting small businesses, and increasing state and local revenues. It called for the government to continue delivering stimulus checks to lift an additional 12 million Americans out of poverty, on top of the 16 million Americans from the most recent $1,400 stimulus payment, and to close poverty, income, and wealth between white Americans and Americans of color. So I want you guys to drop the comments below. Do you guys think a fourth and a fifth stimulus check is necessary? Would it be beneficial, or is it just a waste? Drop the comments below. Let me know. Now, evidence from the last year shows stimulus checks to be the fastest and most impactful investments helping Americans get through this crisis, lifting more people out of poverty than any other single policy, the report said. So this policy, the stimulus check policy, they're saying so far Congress has sent Americans nearly $850 billion in stimulus aid, and the report said that continuing that kind of aid, along with making the child tax credit and earned income tax credit permanent, would ensure a fast recovery. This report also added that the first round of $1,200 stimulus checks lasted Americans 2 to 3 months, and as an aid ran out in the summer, 8 million Americans were forced back into poverty. But combined with the $1,400 stimulus checks from President Joe Biden, $1.9 trillion in the stimulus plan, it said that a fourth and a fifth check could reduce those in poverty in 2021 from 44 million to 16 million. That is a lot of Americans out of poverty if everything goes according to plan. Now let's get some stats in. I'm a stats guy, I like numbers. Now it says 60% of people said that $1,400 stimulus checks will only last them 3 to 4 months. You guys drop the comments below. Let me know if that's true or not. If you guys received another $1,400 stimulus check, would that only last 3 to 4 months because you guys stretch it, or you guys are going to blow it all in a weekend? Now, Black and Latino households are consistently having harder times meeting basic expenses compared to white households, and checks tailored to people earning under $100,000 would give Black and Latina families about double the income boost as white families, helping close the racial gap. Now, this is all coming from Yahoo News. They're giving me everything that I need to know when it comes to these updates. You guys drop the comments below. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Now, we're going to talk about the fourth stimulus check. But first, before we even talk about the fourth stimulus check, here are some things you guys need to make sure. You guys need to make sure that all of your information is correct. When I talk about your information, I mean your taxes, even if you're W-2s, your taxes, your W-2s, your bank account information, your taxes. You want to make sure everything links up together. That will smooth off any process. I know a lot of people have been commenting saying, "QUiNTiN, yo, this process is taking forever. I'm getting delayed. I'm having to correct this information." And that is one of the main reasons processes get delayed, denied, is because things are not matching up. If your bank account says Joe Smo, just make sure your taxes information lines up with your name. If your real name is Jacob Smith, and if your taxes or your bank account says Joe Smo, you may have an error there, So you guys want to double check with that, and also call or talk to a representative who did your taxes. Make sure all the information is correct as well, because it could be delayed, and the person that done your taxes could actually be notified, but they're not notifying you, or they're not even worried about being notified because they've done their job. So it's best to make sure all of your information is correct, because at this point in time, we don't have any time for delays. You know what I mean? The American people, we need our money now. So the faster, the sooner, and the smoother. So we're trying to get this all for you guys. And I'm trying to find a way as well. That way we can get this out. But the recent struggles I have been coming across is people have been saying the information was wrong. A letter supporting recurring payments as an essential tool to promote economic security in the country. So Joe Biden is faced with this problem as well. He's facing a problem of how soon should he produce or make these stimulus checks? How soon should he sign, as far as when they should be getting pushed out? Now, a lot of people have been questioning the fourth stimulus check. Here's the latest update when it comes to your fourth and fifth stimulus check. Biden is set to unveil the second part of his $4 trillion infrastructure plan next week. And while it is expected to include the care economy measures such as universal pre-K, the White House has not commented on implementing further stimulus payments as part of the plan. We'll find out next week. I will keep you guys updated with the latest and the greatest information. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and like this video. I'm doing a giveaway each and every month. The Economic Security Project is not alone in pushing for continued stimulus payments. On March 31st, 21 Senate Democrats sent a letter to Biden urging him to implement recurring stimulus payments and automatic unemployment insurance tied to the economic conditions to help support Americans still struggling during this pandemic. Quote, the crisis is far from over and families deserve
fine for the IRS, but that is really impacting her livelihood.
Yeah, as you point out in your piece, just some real world consequences with every day that goes by. Heather, as you mentioned, the IRS is delaying the filing deadline to mid-May. Is there anything that can be done to speed up processing delays for returns?
You would think so. So the latest stimulus package, the $1.9 trillion that just passed, did finally give the IRS some more money. So for the past decade, they've had a huge funding cut at the IRS. They've had to cut 20,000 jobs. So they're just being asked to do more and more at a time when they have fewer and fewer people. And that last stimulus package did give an extra $1.9 billion for the IRS. That will certainly help. But of course, this is very sensitive tax information. It has people's social security number, their income, their addresses. You can't just hire somebody tomorrow. Unfortunately, they have to go through a bit of a lengthy training process to be able to review a tax return and to be able to handle secure documents like this. So it's a bit of chicken and an egg problem. Yes, the money is there now, but I just don't think it's going to be improving in the next week or two. And that's why there was so much pressure on Congress to delay the filing, give a little bit more time this filing season.
So given that backlog, given the staffing situation, does that basically mean people should file as soon as possible to get their returns?
Normally, that's exactly what I would say, but there's a big asterisk to that. And that is, first of all, you should definitely file online, not a paper return. I used to be someone myself who liked to file paper returns. That is an even longer backlog. There's millions of returns from 2019 that were filed by paper that have not been processed yet. So definitely file online. The big asterisk I'm speaking about is Congress just passed the stimulus, and in that stimulus bill, it makes the first $10,000 of unemployment money from last year, from 2020, tax-free. That is a big change in the middle of tax season. We are currently awaiting the IRS guidance on how they're going to handle that. Are they going to change the form, change the 1040 form in order to handle? So if you are someone who received unemployment money last year, my best advice, and the taxpayer advocate said the same thing, is to wait another week or two until that guidance comes out. Otherwise, it's going to be even more confusion. You might have to file an amended return, which is a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, so much to navigate. Heather Long, thank you so much for helping us do just that.
Tax information, it has people's social security number, their income, their addresses. You can't just hire somebody tomorrow. Unfortunately, they have to go through a bit of a lengthy training process to be able to review a tax return and to be able to handle secure documents like this. So it's a bit of chicken and an egg problem. Yes, the money is there now, but I just don't think it's going to be improving in the next week or two. And that's why there was so much pressure on Congress to delay the millions of returns from 2019 that were filed by paper that have not been processed yet. So definitely file online. The big asterisk I'm speaking about is Congress just passed the stimulus, and in that stimulus bill, it makes the first $10,000 of unemployment money from last year, from 2020, tax-free. That is a big change in the middle of tax season. We are currently